Hello everyone and welcome back to the epic conclusion of... Well, it's not a conclusion, is it? It's the epic continuation. I'm sorry guys, I'm nowhere near Ishgard, but fuck, I love this thing, it's so great. Yeah! Alright, I'll see you guys in a second in Ishgard. Alright, so last time we found out that Jean Equinard had actually managed to impress one of the astrologians at the Dicasterial Observatorium in Ethys Central. And she came to witness our gate opening at Ratherfrost in Mordona and was attacked by what Leiva thought to be bandits, but I still think was probably knights. Holy See Knights, or someone commissioned by Holy See Knights. Anyway, Nocturnal sect. Alright. Okay. Alright, that's the one that I'm almost never going to be using, isn't it? No worries. Make the Viscount wait any longer and there is sure to be a wardrobe malfunction. That's, Well, that's, you know, a fair continuation of his theme, isn't it? Lady Leiva tells me that you are nearly ready to open the 6th and final gate. Yes, I said final. We all know there are 7 heavens, but opening the 7th is impossible. Well, except upon death, of course. Any attempt to attune to the pole star would be sheer madness and most certainly spell your doom. We're going to be tuning to the pole star pretty soon, aren't we, guys? But look at me, even now attempting to tutor the great Ethys when it is obvious your talent far surpasses mine. Forgive me. Lady Leiva has yet to depart for the location of the final gate. Doubtless she fears yet another bandit attack, but whatever the reason, she remains on the 2nd floor and has asked that you visit her at your earliest convenience. What is it with... I don't know, Jean Equinard's got this really weird habit of asking me to talk to people that are already within earshot. I could have just called out to her. You have come far since that fateful day our paths first crossed in the Black Shroud, and now here we are on the cusp of your attunement with the 6th heaven. Time truly waits for no man, does it? Before we set forth on this task, I wish to teach you of a 2nd set of stars, the Nocturnal sect. A 2nd set of stars? Ooh. The Nocturnal sect contains those celestial bodies ruled by the 2 moons. I say 2 because since the dawn of astrology, disciples of our field have used Dalamud in their readings. Now, even after the false moon's fall, its position, or should I say its absence, yet has influence over our fates. I don't know how you figure that. Whereas the sun and the diurnal stars represent the self, expression, the active, and the moon and the nocturnal stars represent the unconscious, the passive. Dalamud represents, and still does represent, the uncontrollable. Its power is the ability to quicken the senses, as well as provide added protection from the unknown, things beneficial when pursuing one's faith. Fate, I should say, not faith. Okay, so that explains why you get the sort of Adlo effect from diurnal sect. I don't know how they're supposed to explain how Dalamud's absence has no effect on the way that it sort of impacts the heavens. Though I suppose that it might indicate that the whole discipline's sort of misconstruing the way these things actually work, but I don't know. I don't know. Synastry. So that gives me... Oh, okay, alright, that's cool. Now that you have knowledge of the 2nd sect, I believe you are ready to attune with the final constellation. The location of the next lesson is actually not far. I assume your travels have taken you to Camp Dragonhead? Excellent. I, as always, will go ahead to make my final readings. If each of our previous outings are any indication, the bandits which harry us will most certainly jump at this opportunity. So I would have Quimperane scout the area ahead of time and report any suspicious activity to the knights garrisoned at the camp. Let someone else bloody their hands for a change, I say. Feel free to tell Jean Equinard of our plans, though I do not doubt he already has some of his own. So we're going to tell the Temple Knights at Camp Dragonhead, which are precisely the ones that are going to try to stop us, I believe. Alright, Jeanne, what is your excuse this time? Lady Leiva has already departed? Well, then she must have leapt from the window, for I did not see her use the front door. I dare say that means will we be travelling alone? Of course I would be attending. Why wouldn't I be? Because you haven't attended any of them? You silly muppet. Alright, Camp Dragonhead then. I'd like to apologise to everyone if I'm sounding a bit kind of nasally and gross. I've actually been sick in bed for the past couple of days, which is probably why you haven't seen anything on the channel for the last few days. And I decided this morning that, you know, I couldn't put off recording any longer and I just have to push ahead as well as I could. So I hope you all understand if I'm sounding a bit run down, a bit gross today. Alright, looks like we've got some kind of battle here, so let's stone skin up. Ethys and Jean Equinard? Well then, it appears giving my constellation map to that astrologian in Rutherfrost was unwise, as my readings for the location of the sixth heaven have proven slightly off. However, a second calculation has shown that we are close. The optimal location lies just to the north of here in a derelict tower known as the Steel Vigil. You've the look of the learned about you. Might I ask, you've seen this star map before? It was on the person of an astrologian who came to us seeking help after being attacked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I called it. That is my map. The one I gifted to the astrologian in Rutherfrost. Do you mean to tell me she was set upon again? Your map? Well, then I'm going to have to ask you to accompany me for questioning. The astrologian claims she wrested this chart from one of her assailants before escaping their grasp. Oh, someone's extracted a false testimony here. Lady Leiva! Why would you assault the self-same woman you risked your life saving? You risked your life saving? Yeah, Jeanne is in on it. Oh, so obvious. Because she did not, my lord. Why would you even think something so foolish? There must be some sort of misunderstanding. I was present at the assault. We saved the young maid of which you speak from a party of bandits, and Lady Leiva gave her own constellation map to replace the one damaged by her assailants. My lord Ethys here was also witness to these proceedings. Oh, we're not going to believe a filthy fucking dashboard, are we, eh? Well, then we have our own witnesses to say otherwise. So until we can have a trial and the adjudicator who can pass his judgment, this Leiva will have to come in for questioning, for she herself has admitted the map is hers. It is all right. I've naught to hide, and arguing here will not bring us any closer to the truth. If anything, I wish to confront this woman who would bring false accusations against those who saved her life. Well, she's obviously been coerced into it, Leiva. Very well then. Take me where you will. I shall answer all of your questions, and you will not... Excuse me, and you will soon learn who is spouting falsehoods. My friends, you need not worry overmuch, for I shall be in the company of Temple Knights where no harm might befall me. I will return once I have proven my innocence. God, I can barely talk this morning. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Quimperane knows what's up. Hey, old Quimmy. No harm, quotha. That knight was the selfsame astrologian whom we saved in Mordona. The astrologian who now claims we attacked her. Rutrow. Are you saying the astrologian was a temple knight? No, listen, my lord. I'm saying the astrologian is no more than an astrologian. Excuse me, is no more an astrologian than she is a knight. I'm saying we have been played. We've fallen victim to a ruse that has landed Lady Leiva in the hands of those who have been attempting to kill her since she set foot in Eorzea. Then you're saying she won't be safe in the presence of those temple knights. That's... ugh. Those weren't temple knights, my lord. However, they were wearing the colours of our knights most heavenly, and if we were to assault them this near the heavily garrisoned Camp Dragonhead, we would be stuck full of arrows before anyone asked us why we even drew our blades. No, we must shadow Lady Leiva's captors and wait for an opportunity to take her back. How exciting! Can I take point? No, of course not. Really? Really? This is silly. This is look at the fucking oh man. Jesus. Oh, that is so funny. Oh. You guys alright? You doing alright? You holding out fine? Oh my god, that is something else. Alright. Let's get this over with. Hello? 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 No, they don't care. Alright. Okay, this may just be the most ridiculous instance I've ever seen. What are you two doing? What is going on? Alright, okay. Fine. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna do it now? I guess we're gonna do it now, alright. Not like this! We just straight up killed her. I thought we would have wanted to question her or something. It is as I thought. This woman is the same one we assisted in... Where are we? In Mordona, and I do not believe she was working alone. We must continue our pursuit. I should not have had that second hour. What is he going off to have a... Oh, right, okay. I thought he was going off to, like, park a tiger behind a boulder or something. That's quite funny. So wait, we've got to do this with every single one of them? We just got to follow every single one of them. Do not let me die here. It is fortunate for us that they are on foot. If they were to make it to, say, an airship, we would have no means of keeping up. Is that an airship I hear? Oh, come on, Jeanne. Are you serious? Are you serious? Alright, let's just do them. Let's just do this. I don't have time for this crap. Oh, man. Fuck him. Duty failed? Really? Really? Are you kidding me? So Leiva said they will not kill her, but they will kill me, and then she died. Alright, okay. I guess I'll see you guys in a minute when we're back up to there. That was really silly. Oh, shit. Alright. Okay, we're approximately back at where we left off. And, not moving any... Where are you going, Quibby? Oh, another one peeled off? I didn't even notice. Oh, man. So they reckon they've got an airship, or Jean Equinard anyway seems to think that they have an airship. So I guess it'll all come to a head when we get to the Vigil up here. God, you really know how to move, Jean Equinard. Look how close together it is. Like, compared to like a normal person. Oh man, that is outstanding. This is the best thing that's ever happened. Alright, there's another one. What did you hear? You check out the bush? Was he... Did he just take a bite out of his wand? I swear he just went and stood in that bush and like took a chomp out of his wand. This music is just so perfect. Just as I expected. These fools have led me straight to the answers I've sought since my arrival in this backwoods realm. And if I am not mistaken, my trusted companions should be arriving right about... now? Yeah! Now, I'll be taking this. Oh, that was easy. Oh, let's kill the Black Mage. The moment you lift off in that airship, the whole land will know you are not true Temple Knights, and you will be made to answer for your crimes. Once we're in the air, it will not matter what anyone knows, you fool. You will not be returning once we have slain you and your friends. Uh-oh. No one shall stand in the way of my fate, especially not some dog's body of the Forum. Ah, there's Charlayan. Ooh. I had it all backwards. So it's the Charlayans wanting to keep Charlayan astrology out of the Eorzean hands. Well, that makes sense. I can work with that. There's going to be a very short-lived battle if something interesting doesn't happen in a minute. Oh, guess that's it then. Sealed missive. Ooh. That's it? Well. 10 out of 10, silliest duty 2016. No competition, holy crap. That was so silly. Of course I knew the Temple Knights were false. I recognized the Astrologian we saved almost immediately. I find it insulting that they believed I would not. I also knew that they would lead me to the true perpetrators if I played along, fully aware that you loyal three would follow. And I am pleased that you also knew that we would somehow crawl our way out of that little tussle with our lives, because I was uncertain for most of the journey. Yes, you were quite uncertain, Johnny. You had no idea what you were doing. Oh my god. Well, I was certain Ethys would make it, for the stars have already told me he would unlock the 6th gate here at the Steel Vigil, the very location we ended up at, despite our unexpected ordeal. Your fate, Jean Equinard? Well, I never bothered reading it, for I thought that you would skip this lesson like you have every other one. Sick burn. Get wrecked, Johnny. Ethys, Gaze upon the night sky and open your soul to the final constellation, the Spear. The Spear is the gates to the 6th heaven, where the Fury resides in a palace of ice carved by her own spear, ice formed of the moonbeams collected by the lover Menfina. The Spear fills us not only with power to overcome our enemies, but also the compassion that is necessary to grant those same enemies mercy. And now that power is yours to see directed to those whose fates require it. It is done. You have attuned yourself to the 6 lower heavens, and now that you know their strength, the true journey begins. The spear blazes in the welkin. Alright, we've blazed the shit out of that welkin, you guys. You have my congratulations, Ethys. What has taken me 20 summers to accomplish, you have done, and more, in a matter of moons. But our time together has taught me that, despite what we may believe they are, we all have our roles, and each role is just as important as the other. I don't know, Johnny. I think my role's a little bit more important than yours. Without taking both Quimperane and you under my wing, you would have never saved Leiva from her assailants. Meaning, in a way, I saved Lady Leiva. Not that I'm one to take all the credit of such heroism. Johnny, you were such a douche. I'm the warrior of frickin' light, dude. Ah, yes, the missive. Alright, let's see what that's got for us. Nor shall I take credit for this missive that never would have been discovered were it not for me taking you and Quimperane under my Ah, that cold stare. Befits this God's forsaken place. Point taken. Let us break the seal and see why... This handwriting. I've seen it many a time before. It is mine uncle's. But that would mean... It would mean the highest ranking astrologian... Should be able to say that by now, shouldn't I? In all Ishgard has been attempting to assassinate us. If the tribunal were to hear of this, he would be hanged. And a hanging will only earn us another ill-tempered orthodox astrologian unwilling to open his eyes to the benefits of our discipline. No, we can use this missive to our advantage. As long as this remains in our hands, so too does the chief astrologian. Are you saying that we use the missive to blackmail Forlamont? I am saying we merely grant the chief astrologian his life in exchange for little assistance in furthering our just and noble cause. No more, no less. I see. You are quite the devilet, my dear. Very well. I will summon mine uncle to the astroscope. There we can present him with our offer. Yeah, I mean, I was saying from the start that Forlamont was bad news, but I don't know. I feel like it would have been a pretty sweet twist if it turned out that it was actually Jean Equinard behind it. But I mean, it makes sense that... So the two parties that really didn't want this going forward were Forlamont and the Charlanes themselves. We were mentioning at the beginning how they were opposed to any Charlane astrologians coming out to Eorzea and teaching Charlane secrets. Why must you insist on pestering me, Jean Equinard? I gave you your letter, now leave me be. Ah, but that would not be the only letter you have written lately, would it? Perhaps you recall a certain letter to the Forum. A letter carried by a party of less than savoury characters who attempted to kidnap Lady Leiva and deliver her to the Charlayans, not to mention kill me, my manservant, and my good friend Ethys here, who you may have forgotten is currently an honoured guest of House Fortin. A letter drawn up and signed by none other than you, Nuncle. Oh, but do not presume to misunderstand us. We wish neither your disgrace nor your death, at least not at our hands. In fact, we wish very little from you, naught you might say, in the sense that you are to never again use your influence to hamper our efforts at spreading Charlayan astrology here in Ishgard. Involve yourself no more in the affairs of me or my guests, and your secret remains safe. I will even forgive you for trying to have me murdered, if that is, you give me your word. It is not as if you've left me with much choice. You have my word, but know that silencing me will not make your nonsense any more accepted in the vault. There are others who will seek your fall, others who care little whether or not I speak my piece. We are fully aware of the peaks we have left to scale. However, we shall not let that discourage us. I have been shown a path that I altogether plan on walking, and the stars shall guide my way. The stars foretell many things, my dear, and not even the best readers can see them all. Do not forget this. So we have silenced him, but to hear him tell it, he was the least of our worries. Which is why we must strengthen our bonds, so that we might stand united in our cause, synastry, to use a term taught to me by my grandfather. That's the name of the spell! By temporarily adjoining your fate with that of a companion's, they will reap the star's benefit as you do. Master this technique, and the hold our enemies have over us will surely weaken. Yeah! Divinations of astrologians transcend transcend the thing. Well, how about that? And that is going to be, what is this? Charlayan ascending. So he goes, it is almost as if there were a giant exclamation point hovering over his head. Oh, dearie me. Alright, well it seems that that was not the last of the level 50 quest. We have another level 50 quest. So we'll definitely do that next time. As for leveling this to 60, I will do it. Sooner or later. I'd like to get my anima done first. I'm in the middle of leveling White Mage at the moment, so I might finish getting that to 60. But we will definitely continue this series to level 60. And I hope that you'll all join us along the way. So, thanks for watching. Next time we'll address this exclamation point. Until then, terribly sorry that I've been such a basket case this morning, but we got through it. So, yeah, I'm prattling again. Thanks very much. Cheerio.